starts now.
Welcome to News Watch 12 at 5. I'm Nate Myhock. The Northwoods is home to a rich history of many businesses across a wide variety of industries. That includes one company that has been making fishing lures for more than 80 years. News Watch 12's Kyle Pozorski joins us live in studio with that story. Kyle?
Yeah, Nate, today I spoke with the owners of Suick Lure Company about how they intend to continue manufacturing lures for years to come, as you'll find out in this week's Blue Collar Wisconsin.
We do everything here. Each bait is handled at a minimum of 70 times from the start to finish.
Steve Suick and his son Mike continue to maintain the family-owned business of Suick Lures, which is filled with a long, storied history.
We manufacture and distribute a variety of muskie fishing lures here, starting with the Suick Muskie Thriller, which was started by my grandfather in 1939.
Mike's great-grandfather, Frank Suick, frequently fished locally on Pelican Lake in the 1920s. Showing off his catches to locals at the family bar. In the 30s, Frank began the now 4 generations old business.
We started out with, 14 SKUs or so of product, and today we've got just over 1,000.
Since that time, the market has exploded in both fishermen and people manufacturing muskie lures. There's muskie lures out there for everybody to buy.
They say the company is continuing to work towards offering a large variety of products to anglers across the country.
Our main size is the 9-inch Suick Thriller. You can use that year-round. We also have a variety of other sizes, starting with 4-inch all the way up to 14.
The Suicks say a few things have changed throughout the years, but the goal remains the same, of having success of a local, family-owned small business.
As far as the wood goes, it's quite similar to what it was. In fact, some of the machinery we're using was used 80 years ago. You don't see too many businesses succeed for 80 years in the same family. And I think that's pretty important.
Nate, during the past year, the Suicks relocated facilities from the Anago Industrial Park to a larger shop northeast of town, which will allow for more room to make their product. Nate?
All right, thank you, Kyle. And Jeff, I can't imagine people are taking their boats out, but could be good for ice fishing.
I would say it's a perfect day for ice fishing or snowmobiling or anything outdoors. Just dress in layers. Here we are in Point right now on campus. A beautiful campus, but it's cold with a temperature there of 6 right now. It's 2 in Rhinelander, 4 in Matchwitch Water, so you get the idea. It's cold outside, but we know what to do with temperatures like this. We've been here before, but there is a wind chill advisory in effect again for us tonight. This is the Weather Service saying be careful with wind chills approaching 25 degrees below zero tonight. And that's the other problem. Air temperatures tonight may also reach 25 degrees below zero this evening as the wind goes calm after midnight. Because the clear skies are out there now, lots of sunshine out there today, but there is some snow in the forecast, not tonight, not tomorrow, but for Friday evening. Also again on Sunday, there's 2 systems coming our way. Each could bring us a 1 to 3 inch snowfall. The first one though arrives for us late tomorrow night. Our forecast though tonight though is just a cold one. Low temperatures down near 23 below. Your full forecast is coming up, Nate.
Thank you, Jeff. And clearly, we're in the middle of a Wisconsin winter, but one local business is trying to help one local band smell the roses. The event venue, Rondelay Ranch, presented the Lakeland Union High School Band with a $7,000 check. The band is trying to take 80 students to next year's Rose Parade in Pasadena, California.
It makes me feel very appreciative. We do have to come up with a lot of money, and it's just one little step closer to getting us to the Rose Bowl. And the staff here is very nice, very supportive. It's amazing.
Lakeland will be combining with 7 other schools in our area to march in the parade. Their goal is to raise $250,000. The band also provided Rondelay Ranch with volunteer work during their 7 days of a Christmas Wonderland.
They covered areas, helped pick up trash, navigated people to the right areas. So it was just a great, great effort with them.
So far, they've raised $31,000, and their fundraising won't stop anytime soon. Band members will also sell chocolates, gift cards, and work the concession stand at the Packer game this Saturday. A native of Minocqua will be packing his bags next month and head to Beijing to compete in this year's Olympic Games. Kevin Bulger qualified as a member of the U.S. cross-country ski team. He graduated from Lakeland Union High School in 2011, and as you can imagine, he is obviously excited about qualifying. He posted on Instagram saying it's been a long, crazy journey and a dream come true, and that he can't wait to represent the U.S. on the world's biggest stage. You can watch Bulger and the rest of Team USA compete right here on Newswatch 12. The games will get started on February 4th. And speaking of the Olympics, we also got our first look at Team USA's uniforms for the opening ceremonies. Ralph Lauren released these photos today. The uniforms contain what the company calls intelligent insulation. The fabric that's being used expands in cooler temperatures, which creates an extra layer of insulation. Each piece of the outfit is made right here in the U.S., and they'll be constructed with polyester fibers from recycled plastic bottles. This year's games will also mark the 8th time the clothing company has outfitted America's athletes. The Biden administration will be giving $103 million to healthcare workers. They say it's to help promote mental health awareness and fight against burnout. The Department of Health and Human Services says the money will be funded by the American Rescue Plan. Some $28 million will go towards establishing, improving, or expanding programs to promote mental health. Another $68 million will go towards training and development within the healthcare profession, and another $6 million will go to George Washington University for the Health and Public Safety Center. In total, there will be 45 health centers that receive money, ranging from the University of Mississippi and the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. Thursday marks 2 years since the first case of COVID-19 was confirmed in the U.S. It happened in Washington state, and it came just 2 weeks after the disease was first identified in China. Since that initial case, more than 68.5 million people have tested positive across the country. Also, the infection has claimed more than 855,000 American lives. The pandemic has also impacted almost every aspect of people's everyday routine since sweeping across the country soon after that first case just 2 years ago. The CDC is now predicting an uptick in COVID-19 deaths over the next month. They published their latest forecast on Wednesday, and in that report, the agency predicted more than 61,000 people could die from COVID over the next 4 weeks. That would average out to more than 25,000 per day and would also be above the current average daily death toll. Experts are expecting the rate of deadly cases to slowly rise for the first 3 weeks before dropping in the final week of their projection. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken warned Russia that the U.S. and its allies would have a swift and severe response should the Kremlin send military forces into Ukraine. Diplomats from the U.S. and Europe are seeking a proposal to Russia over concerns of that potential attack. Meanwhile, Russia has sent an estimated 100,000 troops to station near the Ukrainian border. And on Wednesday, President Biden said he thinks Moscow will push through with an invasion. The Kremlin has denied any plans for an attack and, in turn, accused the West of plotting provocations in Ukraine.
Across all the engagements with Moscow last week, our collective aim, the goal that we share, was to seek a diplomatic path to de-escalate tensions caused by Russia's massing of troops along Ukraine's borders, to deter and prevent a further Russian invasion or destabilization of Ukraine.
Blinken is also set to meet with the Russian foreign minister tomorrow in Geneva. After suffering a setback on voting rights legislation, President Biden is looking to reset his agenda. Meanwhile, he begins his second year in office with historically low approval numbers. NBC's Chris Pallone reports.
He has no misunderstanding.
President Biden starting year 2 by clarifying something he said on the last day of year 1.
Let there be no doubt at all that if Putin makes this choice, Russia will pay a heavy price.
The comments followed Wednesday's nearly 2 hours long news conference where the president appeared to minimize the threat Russia poses to Ukraine, a U.S. ally.
It's one thing if it's a minor incursion and then we end up having to fight about what to do and not do it.
The White House also expanded on remarks the president made about election integrity, likely not the reset the administration hoped for as they try to talk about the president's successes so far.
Can you think of any other president that's done as much in 1 year?
And while President Biden has signed a COVID relief bill and an infrastructure improvement bill, the biggest challenge he faced on day one is still present, COVID-19.
I call it a job not yet finished. It will get better. We're moving toward a time when COVID-19 won't disrupt our daily lives.
A new NBC News poll shows just 43% of people approve of the job the president is doing, 54% disapprove. It's the second lowest first-year presidential approval rating going back to Nixon. Only Donald Trump's was lower. Republicans ready to pounce in this midterm election year.
We got an economy that is damaged. We got cities and streets that are dangerous. We have adversaries that feel emboldened.
The White House says stalled parts of the president's agenda, including the Build Back Better spending bill and voting rights protections, remain key priorities despite an evenly divided Senate. Chris Pallone, NBC News, Washington.
A number of industries have been hurt during the pandemic, but airlines may have taken the biggest hit. And now with Omicron, it's getting even worse for some. We'll explain, but that's after Maine weather with Jeff right here on News Watch 12.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's mega clearance event is on now. Millions of dollars of clearance furniture, mattresses, and top brand appliances must be sold. Save as much as 85% off and no interest financing for 3 years. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Every living creature on Earth needs Mother Nature's water for survival. From the family pet, whether it's the dog, our fish in a fish tank, to the precious little munchkins running around, for 7 decades, Maher Water Corporation has been supplying and treating this water for the entire family with products made here in Wisconsin by Water Care. So call us today for the cleanest, safest water around.
ELM Repair in Edgar is a family-owned and operated full-service diesel repair shop. From pickups to semi-trucks to heavy equipment and RV service. If it runs on diesel, we can repair it. Want more power and better mileage? Our experienced professionals will get your truck running and at peak performance. With a state-of-the-art dyno and fully stocked parts department, we can even come out to you with our 24-hour mobile repair service. ELM is always looking for passionate and talented people to join our team. The Diesel Doctor have it done right the first time at ELM Repair.
Illuminate your home with Menard's great selection of light fixtures and LED bulbs. Find your style with Patriot Lighting. Enhance your space with coordinating interior light fixtures. Grab this Patriot Lighting Lance Heathered Bronze Island light for $144.99. Make sure your new light fixtures have fresh, white, electric LED bulbs. They're bright and use less energy than an incandescent bulb. Grab a 10-pack of LED bulbs for $5.99 right now at Menard's.
Save big money at Menard's.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's mega clearance event is on now. Millions of dollars of clearance furniture, mattresses, and top brand appliances must be sold. Save as much as 85% off and no interest financing for 3 years. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
There you are. Welcome back, my friends. You and I get to chat weather for about 4 minutes and life in a northern town, right? Some sunshine today. Not common, right, with Arctic air. And that's out there right now. We had highs basically single digits, and we're going to fall through those tonight. Already it's 2 in Rhinelander, a northwest breeze at 3, a feel-like temperature at 2 because the air will go calm for several hours tonight. Over in Wausau, it's 4 for you, a southwest breeze around 5, making it feel like 5 below currently. And check out the dew point, very dry air locked in place now. You can probably shock somebody in your living room if you walk across the carpeting right now, as this air is very dry. Okay, so around the horn, we're just all cold, but you know, we're in northern Wisconsin. We know how to do with this, right? It's 3 in Antigo, 7 for Green Bay, 3 in Medford, but we're just getting started as we'll have low temperatures tonight, well below 0, thus a wind chill advisory. Again, we're getting kind of used to these, right? But this is the Weather Service saying, be careful out there tonight as wind chill or feel like temperatures could approach approach 25 degrees or more below zero tonight, especially after midnight. What's different about tonight, though, is the air temperature is actually going to be close to the feel-like temperature with lows down near 25 degrees below zero. And not much recovery tomorrow, up near 11, 15 for Saturday, 9 for Sunday, 15 Monday. So overall, again, this is a very cold week we're in. Typically the coldest week of the year, but this is a little bit below that, right? Maybe 19 next Thursday, we'll see. That's still pretty far away. All right, so here are the averages. 22 is the average high, 3 is the average low. 31 below is the record. Are we going to go for that? Most likely not. We'll stop around 24 degrees below zero tonight. And the sunset earlier at 4:47. Now here's the snowfall, 7.6 inches so far this month. Of course, back in December, we had a whole bunch of snow, 50.3 so far this snow season. And there is some more snow now back in the forecast. Not tonight, although the lake effect snow flurries are still flying across the Marquette area. Our next system is way over here. There's two of them, and a kind of a pattern changer is on the way. That's the first one right there. That's going to be in here late tomorrow night, like really late tomorrow night, more likely early Saturday morning. And one behind that's going to be in here likely later on Sunday into early parts of Monday morning. So right now, high pressure is in charge, and they are just cold areas of high pressure. But notice how much of the moisture is kind of stuck with this frontier across the Gulf Coast. So these do not have a lot of moisture, but they will have something going for them late tomorrow night and then again on Sunday. And there's two of them, so one here, then one kind of back behind it, likely bringing each of them could bring a 1 to 3 inch snowfall across our area. So here we go. This goes into early parts of Saturday, right? So a 1 to 3 inch snowfall late Friday night, more likely early Saturday morning. And then another one comes through late Sunday into Monday morning. So combined, it'll give us totals like this. Not all at once. There are two systems, right? Between Friday night and then again on Sunday night. So our forecast then tonight is mostly clear skies. And look at this low temperature. Down near 23 degrees below zero with a calm wind after midnight. Just a cold one, right? For tomorrow, it's Friday. Lots of sunshine. You know, Arctic air likes sunshine or clear skies. High temperatures near 11 and turning windy tomorrow. So that 11 is going to feel like 20 below through the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows some snow late tomorrow night, but more likely early Saturday, maybe an inch or two then. Sunday we're cold, more snow late Sunday night into Monday, and then again Monday another inch or two of snow with a high temperature then of 15. Nate.
Thank you, Jeff. We're continuing now to learn more about the transmission of the coronavirus between passengers on an airplane. A new study published in the journal Indoor Air simulated the transmission of the virus on 2 international flights. The research generated droplets of COVID by having an infected person cough, talk, and breathe in the airline's cabin. They also found that the coronavirus traveled with the cabin's air distribution and was then inhaled by other passengers. The study notes that wearing masks helped reduce the risk of exposure on flights. United Airlines say the surge in COVID-19 infections will further delay its recovery from the pandemic. The Chicago-based airline said the Omicron variant has affected bookings in the near term. As a result, United will scale back its schedule in the first few months of the new year, and they will fly less than they did in 2019. Still, the airline said the bookings for spring and the summer do remain strong. The number of Americans applying for unemployment benefits rose for a third straight week. The Labor Department reports that jobless claims rose to 286,000. That's 55,000 more than their previous reports. It also marks the highest number of new claims since October. The 4-week average, which helps to correct for weekly discrepancies, is 231,000, the highest since November. Experts say the rise in COVID cases is a key factor for the disappointing claim numbers. Closer to home, Wisconsin's unemployment rate hit the lowest number in state history. Unemployment was down to 2.8% in December. The previous low had been 3%, and we had seen that number 1 month earlier in November. It also comes during a worker shortage around the state. Meanwhile, Governor Evers has devoted $130 million towards job training and workforce development. Healthcare workers have been dealing with the pandemic for years now. Nurses and frontline workers have had to work extra hours, but now they're getting some extra help from the National Guard. We'll break that all down after the break.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's mega clearance event is on now. Millions of dollars of clearance furniture, mattresses, and top brand appliances must be sold. Save as much as 85% off and no interest financing for 3 years. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Don't miss a new Law & Order Thursday.
Hometown champ. They find him barely conscious.
Did we have any idea that he had a double life?
She's lied to us since the beginning. On this job, you never know what anyone is capable of. What is all of this?
I thought I'd pretend to be in love with you.
What were you doing with Stabler?
It's none of your business.
I'll have your bitch and your wife. An all-new Law & Order Thursday, tonight on NBC.
This is a special report for people who want the facts about reverse mortgages without the hype. You've seen a lot of commercials telling you how you can turn the equity in your home into tax-free cash. But do you really know if a reverse mortgage loan can help you? Call today. For a limited time only, we'll send you a free special report, Reverse Mortgages, Facts Without the Hype. Did you know that not everyone over 62 can qualify? And you can choose to receive your money monthly or in a lump sum. Call us today and get all the facts you need. You'll speak with an experienced reverse mortgage advisor who will give you honest answers to your questions and even provide a free personalized assessment. This is a big decision. Get the facts with this free special report, Reverse Mortgages, Facts Without the Hype. There's no obligation, and the call is free, so don't delay.
Call 1-800-737-5145. That's 1-800-737-5145.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's mega clearance event is on now. Millions of dollars of clearance furniture, mattresses, and top brand appliances must be sold. Save as much as 85% off and no interest financing for 3 years. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
With the Omicron variant surging across the country, hospitals and healthcare workers have been overwhelmed with the caseload. Elsewhere in Wisconsin, the state's National Guard is now stepping in to help out. Nick Bohr has the story.
Since the beginning of the pandemic, Wisconsin National Guard members have filled important roles in COVID testing and vaccination.
Where's your radial pulse?
Now it's back to school for 80 Guard members, learning to be certified nursing assistants at Madison College.
Perfect.
A 70-hour course compressed into 10 days.
When you joined the National Guard, did you ever think that you'd be doing stuff like this, helping out in the hospital?
I did not think I would be, but I am more than happy, and the rest of the people here are more than happy to help.
Sergeant Andrew Hamadian is a Black Hawk helicopter mechanic, but is taking this assignment to honor his mom, who's a nurse.
Takes a team to fix a helicopter, takes a team to keep the hospitals running.
See, now you keep everything clean and you can wash both eyes.
Even learning to care for bedridden patients fills a vital role, relieving hospital staff.
All right, Mr. Jones, we're going to go ahead and start with your face here, all right?
After getting that training for hands-on patient care here, some of those Guard members will be heading out to area hospitals and nursing homes as early as next week.
The healthcare community is struggling and needs help. And being in the National Guard, one of the things that I signed up for was to just be able to stand up and say, here I am. I'm ready to help my community.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
The big in-stock winter blowout sale is on at Slumberland Furniture. Get year-end savings on everything in stock. Over 20 different sofas in stock and ready to go. Over 50 accent chairs and recliners too. In-stock items can be in your home really fast, even just a few days in some areas. Plus, save an extra 30% off all clearance items in store. Huge store-wide savings. Everything is on sale and shipping is free. The big in-stock winter blowout at Slumberland Furniture.
Got my hair, got my head, got my brains, got my ears, got my heart, got my soul, got my mouth. I taking a chance.
Some traditions just keep getting better and better. Ford F-Series, the official truck of the NFL and America's best-selling trucks 44 years and counting. Now get a built Ford Tough F-150 with 0.9% financing for 60 months, plus $1,000 bonus cash. Only at your local Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
The White Oak Grill at Chippewa Retreat Resort is open this winter, Thursdays 4 to 9 p.m. and Fridays and Saturdays noon to 9 p.m. Our new casual menu has quick, delicious food made from scratch. No reservations needed. Come on in and sip a hot toddy by a roaring fire and enjoy steak and steak burgers from the Great Wisconsin Steak Company. All 100% grass-fed, including our homemade sirloin steak chili. White Oak Grill on Deer Park Road in Manitowish Waters, just off Snowmobile Trail 8.
At WJFW, our Newswatch 12 news team works around the clock to bring you the news that matters most of all to the North Woods. Our team is committed to the community and ensuring that you are as informed as possible. The Newswatch 12 team works hard to deliver the most important stories from around the globe, local and national sports updates, and weather reports. We are NBC Newswatch 12, news from where you live. Get a sneak peek at the upcoming weather for the week with meteorologist Andrew Kiekefer on Newswatch 12 weekends at 10 p.m. Utilizing industry-leading technology, WJFW has you covered so you can stay on top of those ever-changing systems in the North Woods.
All right, Jeff, we're going to put the name Zara Rutherford up there with Amelia Earhart. She became the youngest woman to ever fly solo around the entire world. She ended her journey today in Belgium, first person to ever do so in a microflight plane. She's only 19 years old, so it took her about 5 months, 5 continents, 52 nations, and obviously coming back this morning to a huge crowd. What an awesome accomplishment.
And she's happy. Congratulations to her. All right, so for us, weather-wise, lots of happy people out there because they like cold, but then there's lots of you who don't, so, good luck with that. But right now, we're hanging out near 0 in lots of areas. We're going to have lows tonight down near 20 below because the skies are clearing out. That's going to give us some cold temperatures. We do have snow, though, back in the forecast late tomorrow night, more likely early Saturday morning, and then again later on Sunday into early Monday morning. Each of these systems could bring us an inch or 2 or 3 of snow, so finally some snow back in the forecast, too. The trailers will love that. And then overall, just a cold week ahead with several snow chances in there as well. Mostly at night, though, over the weekend.
So snow and cold, huh?
Yeah, we live in northern Wisconsin.
I know, but bring it on, Mother Nature. What else? We'll see you back here at 6.